Back to the
Hey guys, hold up. Hey, are we doing a pace lap?
No.
We are back again. I forgot what track we're at.
Gateway.
Hello YouTube and welcome to the Wholemade Veedverks Gunman Truck Series.
We're green here from Gateway as the field roars to turn number one. Miz in that 45 watermelon truck clears himself up to the race lead.
Again, it's going to be a good race.
17
believe it or not, turn 3 and 4 is the toughest one. Turns
3 and 4. It's such a long corner. How about the O2 of Addy? Look into the inside of Miz down the front stretch. But turns 1 and 2 and turns 3 and 4, just like last week, are two different corners. So this is going to be interesting to see what kind of handling these drivers prefer in each of these corners and which corner they value more.
Is it okay?
That is the question. How are they going to handle tonight's track? Especially doing a double feature on tonight's track. How are they going to handle it?
I think the double feature is fine. These guys, especially veterans to the series, they are already used to it. It's we actually have veterans coming back after not making a few starts this season. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to get used to it.
Miz in the 45 in the lead.
How about back here? We got this gaggle of Tuck for second. You have the O2 added to 22 of Clutch, the 54 of Dan. They're all battling for
54 of
second.
Dan is making a move for third place.
Looking to the inside of Clutch. Kenny, he's going to try to go. He didn't really move him up, but he's going to try to get the run off the exit. But Clutch is very good on that outside lane. Clutch is able to clear Dan back.
Moment 14. I believe he's a returning member.
Yeah, Stoner's returning. He was he's actually made he probably came back earlier in this season, but most notably back at Richmond towards the end of last season. He had a very good showing there. Ran up towards the front the entire time. It'll be interesting to see if he can get back up to the front. Right now he's in the top 5.
Yep. And tonight he's driving the 87.
About Stoner now looking to the inside of Dan, can't get his nose under it, but Dan misses a turn and he slides up the track. Here comes Stoner. Stoner's able to clear for 4 cars. Truck spinning on the back stretch. The 34 truck around on the bottom of the racetrack. That's the 34 of Randy. Here contact with the 44 of Devin. No word yet from the tower. Looks like we are staying green.
We're staying green.
How about the top 3 now? Clutch trying to find his way under the O2 of Addy. Addy able to hold the line under the 45 truck now. Can't get down there. He'll drop him down the back.
And not to take away from this moment, but we got Burton Mafia in 6th. And we have Malaco in 7th. Malaco is in the top 10 today.
He's usually running up towards the front.
Yeah, let's see if he can make it to the top 2. I have faith in him.
He's usually able to do that. I have no worries that he won't make it up to the front by the end of this race. But how about Mish? Just getting that great run off the exit.
Oh yeah, Miz is another good racer tonight. Shout out to Miz.
Oh, Miz all over curving on the inside.
So clean. Well, on this track, you can do that.
Well, it depends, because sometimes you hit the curbing wrong and you get shot off the track. So he's really trusting that his truck has good handling. It's interesting to see, because these trucks, they're running default setups. They're not running full setups. So these trucks aren't tailored necessarily for the handling they want.
Oh, these trucks, they're racing trucks without custom setups.
Yeah, these are not custom setups, which is why I bring up the fact that there's still 9 setups to choose from, but it's still not. Taylor, how about that? He gets into the curve and they wreck, big wreck off of turn 4.
Damn.
The 45, the 22. Oh, 4 trucks collected, the 87.
And Addy pulls away in the
Only the
front.
52 is freaking. That may be a magic C where we haven't heard it yet from the tower. Nobody's.
There was at least 5 cars.
That is wild. Nobody called. That's a heavy 4 truck. Caution on the speedway now. It would be the 45 and the 22.
2 is our leader.
And the 02 is our leader. That's Addy. He pretty much got lucky right there with Miz. And I just mentioned this the lap before that Miz caught that curve. He did it again this lap and wrecked. So
what was the second one?
So you may think you can catch the curb here, but you got to be very smart about it. And that's just a case right there of hitting the curb wrong through corner exit. So it'll be interesting to see if drivers resort back to that curb all night. The O2 of Addy is our leader. Pit road is closed for the moment.
54 of Dan, the ladies man, right behind him. And we got Malaco right behind him as well.
You mentioned just a couple laps ago that you were worried about him trying to make it into the top of the field, and look at him already up in the third. I said I wasn't worried, and this is already
he went straight
classic.
from 7th to 3rd.
Yeah, that's just how fast he is. How about Burton in 4th, another very fast
out of there
competitor.
with minimal damage.
I don't think he got any damage.
Oh, he did. Look at the passenger side of the truck.
The 2 truck. I thought you were talking about the 17 truck.
I'm talking about the 17 truck.
I see no damage on the 17. I see no damage on the 17 truck.
You see no damage? I'm looking. Damage on the 17
I
passenger.
got hooked and it goes dived straight into the wall. Like that was it.
I'm looking at the truck now. It's just clean. Like this.
Wow. Okay, so
The driver's even saying he didn't hit a thing.
really?
Here we go. Pit road is open. Let's see. The whole field is coming onto the.
There's no damage on the
Access
17. I'm
lane.
looking at it too.
Now the thing is, Emerson, I'd like to point out this track, even knowing it has the turns to go into it, so you're off the track if you're on your apron.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
You know the things that come out of the pits that you have to ride in and separates you from the track?
Yeah, the access lanes. Yes.
Even with them access lanes, if they come down that access lane, it could
the shit's glitched where is before the line.
I think it's tough. The access lane tracks are tough, but pit road, I don't think would be as much of
the race off, followed by the 54, followed by the 17, followed by the 44.
But I'm thinking for these races, the
How many
gunman
spots
trucks
did
and
the
the bandit
17 get out of that?
that entry to pit road, I don't think will be as much of a factor just because I don't think we get green flag pit stops in most of the race, maybe one in the third stage. So I don't think it'll be as much of a
give you, it still could give you a course penalty.
Oh, well, no, not here. Only at tracks like Pocono. They
Really?
fix
I
it on
got a
the
course
course.
penalty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for speeding.
if you cut to the inside, if you go on the grass inside of the access road, maybe. But if you're on the access road, you do not get a course penalty, which is why it is a rule that these drivers must use the access lane on entry and exit. We're gonna get the one to go here.
Now, when they go up to the Pocono, are they going to have to use access roads and stuff like that?
No, because the Pocono access lane is so far away from pit entry.
It basically forces you to course penalty.
Yeah, that's where you get the course penalty at. Only at Pocono. Not at this track, not at Homestead, not at Indianapolis. There's no course penalties for taking the access lanes there.
Really? Okay, so I was thinking the wrong track. My mistake.
Right.
I honestly thought there was getting there with course penalties. You know what I mean?
So, you said what, 4 to go when we go here? Alright, so we're doubled up and ready to go. The O2 of Addy, the 54 of Dan make up our front row. We will have 4 laps to go once we go back to green here in the first stage of the driving for lineman 200 here for the Wholemade Veedverks Gunman Truck Series.
And we got the 17 of Malaco in third, the 44 of Devin in fourth, and Corey driving the 33 in fifth.
Here we go. The field rolls through the restart zone. Green flag back in here. We're racing once again at Gateway.
And it looks like the O2 still has the lead. It looks like that 33 is pushing.
And now the O2 Batty will clear Dan through turns 1 and 2. 3 wide further back. That's the 15 of Smoothie getting nudged up the racetrack. I believe from the 27 of Taco.
We got Dan going on the bottom. Making a race for first.
Yeah, Dan trying to stick it there on the inside. Careful trying not to hit the curbing. Side by side down the front stretch. 3 laps to go here at Gateway Station.
Oh yeah.
Look at how strong Addy is on the outside lane. Oh, but he missed his turn and Dan's able to get in there.
Can he get him on the access on the next turn?
Addy will clear Dan once again down the back. We'll be coming around to 2 laps to go. Riding on board the 54 truck. Closing in on that back tailgate of the 2 truck.
The O2.
Of the O2 truck. That's right, we do have a 2 truck in this race. 2 laps to go here at Gateway. How about further back? Look at Corey trying to get to the inside there. I believe that's the 44. Couldn't get down there. Malaco up the track. Still side by side amongst the front 2.
Oh my, they're coming. They're coming.
Dan trying his heart out. See if he can get his fender down there into turn 3. He drives it in. He makes contact. Addy slides up. Malaco makes it to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead.
Wow.
Malaco lets up. How about coming to the white flag here for the stage? There's 1 lap to go. There's no white flag in the stage. But Addy clears back to the race lead. Malaco looking to the inside of the 44. Now he drives it through the center of 1 and 2. Devin slides back. Dan's got 1 last chance here in the turn 3 to see if he can get Addy for the stage win. Here he goes into turn 3. Driving to the inside. He can't get there. He's got to make contact and make a mistake or something if he's going to win this stage. Addy slides up, but it'll clear Dan off of turn 4. Addy will win stage 1. Dan second. Malaco third, I believe. Corey fourth. Or Devin fourth. Corey fifth.
Yeah, O2, 54, 17.
Now that was one crazy race for them.
Devin did get fourth. Corey falls back to fifth there.
Wow. That was an intense battle with the top 2.
Yeah, how about that battle, Ripper?
Yeah, but even third up through their hand
And
for
the
a
thing
little
is,
bit. 3 wide.
I liked how they battled for first place and not one of them touched.
Oh, well, they touched. Don't say that. They didn't make contact.
touched, but they didn't touch enough where the person actually got loose.
Oh, he got loose.
But how about that? This is just a small sample of what's to come here of tonight's 2 races. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. Let's get back to it. We're lined up double wide and ready to go. The O2 of Addy is going to lead us back to the green here at Gateway.
54 and third.
And green flag back in the air.
And can the 54 come up and clear that O2 car? Or is he going to duck to the bottom? The 54 on the outside, the 17, 4 wide.
Wow, a big gaggle of trucks back here.
And here comes the 54 of Dan coming back in the inside of the O2 truck with Malaco right behind him.
These 2 are going to be battling all day. Now Dan with the advantage in the turn 3.
Oh, can he get that advantage on the
exit? He's trying. He's muscling that 54 clear the tundra off the turn 4.
He's almost clear. Oh,
side by side down the front. He'll have the advantage in the turn 1. Malaco now following Dan.
Right with the 17 of Malaco following.
Dan is clear. Now he's going to be able to block here on the exit. Malaco's here to play.
Oh yeah, and I thought I was going to be worried about Malaco. I can see that he can handle himself very well on that.
Whoa! A big moment on entry for the 17 truck, trying to keep it under control. the gaggle trucks back here.
But did anybody catch that 4 wide back there though?
Oh, it is magnificent what this track can produce on restarts. Look at
And here
this
comes
track.
the O2 trying to make a move on the 54, but he's
Oh, let the 13 of Bud get into the wall towards the back of the pack. How about Favor back? Look at Burton.
saying, I want to come back and play. I want my spot.
Look at Burton trying to get around Devin for 4. Or, I'm sorry, that's Randy. Randy is that 34 truck.
Look at the O2 truck. He's saying, I want to come back and play. The 17 moved up.
Burton all over the grass. Now Corey's trying to make it 3 wide off of turn 2. Can't get down there. Everybody falls back in line. We'll have 10 laps to go this time by.
Oh, sorry, 44.
In the second stage, guys.
Sorry, Devin.
And we got the O2 saying, I want my spot back. I'm taking first, second, and he's gonna try to go. He's gonna try to go for second and third. He wants to sweep.
You've been saying that the past 3 laps. When is he gonna get there?
Mind you, they was so finesse. It is remarkable. It's like they've been doing this for like, yes, I did say so finesse.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
They drive with such excellence. Can't speak today.
Oh, wow. This is an interesting race.
Alright, how about the top 3 lining up nose to tail here in the waning laps here in stage number 2. Dan's got the trio with Addy and Malenko in tow.
Yellow's out.
Caution on the speedway.
And the other
Dan will lead us to the caution flag.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the O2 from the top of it, and I didn't see the 54 or 17, so I thought the O2 passed the 50.
It's fine.
Or, I mean, the O2 passed the 54 from here. I was like, oh, I just got it, and then you're like, no, 54's got it. I was like,
Pits will be open this time. Open, let them know. Open.
Pit road will be open this time by to the race leader.
And honestly,
I'm expecting everybody to come.
I'm gonna be honest, Emerson. On here, I would fear to go on the access road.
Maybe at green flag conditions, yeah, it is a pretty tight access lane.
Oh no, it's like every time I hit an access lane, it doesn't matter what track it is, as long as soon as I hit it. If you're on that access road for at least more than 5 seconds, it automatically gives you a 3 second.
It doesn't do that.
At 0 miles an hour, you cannot drive it.
No, just that poke, you know, that again, that's not at these tracks. We wouldn't put the drivers in position to get course penalties. We wouldn't force them to take the access lane if they would get. Yeah. I didn't bring it up.
Do you know how bad that would be in Pocono with these guys? They'd all they'd all be stopped and be like,
how about Dan winning the race off pit road? Malenko muscling around that. I believe that's the 30, or that's the O2 truck.
Addy, yeah, he was trying to.
Addy will get up the second though.
He was his way. He was like, I want that spot. Give it to me.
Yeah, that Malenko's AI was fighting for second.
Well, you gotta realize, when they're in the pit, they don't have control of their car until the nose of their car hits that yellow line at the end.
Well, that's why I mentioned it as his AI, that's right. Yeah, these, in the pit lane we usually see a bunch of wrecks, but there's no need to mention no damage is warranted from those accidents on pit lane. It's just how bad the game told their pit lane.
Outside.
Yeah, I think that'll be, well, we've been seeing all day how the O2 truck has been beating him on the outside. We'll have one to go this time at the start-finish line, by the way, for the caution period. We'll have 5 laps to go when we go back to racing in stage number 2. But so I think it's important that he chooses the outside lane because that's how he's been beat all day trying to race that 02 truck. That if Addy had the outside lane, Addy would be able to hold on to that spot almost all of stage 1, and it took until Dan had the advantage going into the corner, and then the next corner before he can finally clear Addy from that outside lane. So that outside lane is just so important at a track like this, with long straightaways.
And if they can keep their car
Well,
up,
yeah, but you have to have the advantage going into one turn and then pass them the next corner.
Addy. That's all.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they can hold that top line at the top of the track, Emerson, they don't have to worry about tire wear. That tire wear will minimize.
Well, with 5 laps to go, tire wear isn't a factor in
It's
this
not really a
stage.
factor, but it's going to be a factor in
Later in the race, right? Yep. So here we go, as the field approaches to restart zone. Green flags back in the air. We're racing once again at Gateway. Dan able to clear Addy. Addy clears actually up to the top lane and follows Dan. Whoa, a big shot from Malcolm up the middle of the track. It'll clear him up to the 3rd position.
Dan holding that first place strong.
How about Burton looking to the inside of Malcolm? Malcolm should be able to hold him off on that outside lane unless he checks up on corner entry.
Malaco drops back. Oh, and it looks like they're going for a ride back there.
Now we're all good. Everybody straight. Oh, but there's contact sliver back. The 52 truck makes contact with somebody. I believe that would be the 27 of Taco. Who? What else is new?
I really want to talk.
So we're coming around to 3 laps to go this time by. As Addy looking to the inside of Dan, muscling his way to the inside. They're gonna go side by side down this front straightaway with 3 laps to go. Dan's gonna clear him. Malco struggling big time, must have made a wrong adjustment. He is falling straight down the running order.
And Stoner Moment is in 8th place right now. Oh, he just passed Malaco.
Yeah, Malco's dropping back. He must have an issue or something. Looking around to 2 laps to go this time by a Gateway. Dan a sizable margin over Addy. Pit lane is closed.
Stoner in 6th place now, or 7th place.
Well, Stoner was up in the top 5 early. It'll take him a few laps to get used to these trucks, but once we get to that 3rd stage, I expect him to be very competitive.
Oh yes, exactly. And he's passing Spooby G, trying to pass Spooby G at the 15 for 6th place. 5th place.
Last lap here of stage number 2. Dan with a sizable margin over Addy. Looks like Clutch 3rd, Burton 4th, Randy 5th, Spooby trying to get up there in his 6th position. Stoner right now sat 7th. See if anybody changes hands here coming up to the end of stage 2. Randy looking to the inside of Burton, that's for 4th. Stoner trying to get to the inside of Spoop for 6th.
And there's stage 2. Oh my god, Spooby got it.
Dan wins stage 2 over Addy. Clutch comes home 3rd, Burton 4th, and Randy comes home 5th. Those are the top 5 getting stage points here at the end of stage number 2.
And
How about that stage, Ripper?
Oh my god, it was amazing. Honestly, what they do, I gotta put out a lot of respect for them, but in the process of me putting respect out for them because of how they drive and all that, if you guys haven't done it, go check out Veedverks.com and use the promo code VCOS for all your CBD and uses. And I mean, honestly, these trucks are so, like, they know how to drive their truck. This is a league. This is a league that isn't about all that bull crap or all about the
It's just a league with very talented drivers and very good admins. But here we go. was double wide and ready to go. Doug leads us to the green. He must not have pitted. But remember, they only pitted with 5 laps out and at the end of stage 2. It's not totally uncalled for. But a slide right up the track. Dan goes up, clutch into the back of the 54 truck. At the inside, the O2 Maddie takes the lead. 3 wide. A huge gaggle of trucks. Doug makes contact with Stoner.
And the 45 goes in the pit into the lane.
Caution on the speedway.
The 45 got smacked down to the inside wall.
3, maybe 4 wide coming off the turn 4. A lot of contact. Everybody slipping inside the 15 and the 27 and the 33 wreck coming to the caution. And yeah, Miz got a big amount of damage from what looks to be the cause of the caution. Not sure what exactly caused this caution period. Just hard racing coming to the caution flag. They were 3, 4 wide coming off of turn 4, and everybody just gaggled up, spun it to the inside wall, and away they went.
Alright, so that'd be 315.
Pit road is closed. The 3 truck dropping like a rock through the field ends up causing this caution, making contact with the 15. So here we are working stage number 3 here. 41 laps to go as the field crosses the start-finish line under this caution period.
And Addy back in the lead.
Addy was able to get up to that lead through the melee that was this restart. Doug restarted the field from the inside lane, and it did not work out well. I do have to say it was remarkable for Dan to be able to hold on to that second position after everything that went on that restart.
Exactly.
So here you go. Pit road will be open this time by. So here's my thing. We'll be coming to 40 laps to go. We'll be coming to 40 laps to go this time by. These drivers just pitted 2 laps ago. Let's see if anybody either stays out or takes a splash or 2 tires. It'll be interesting to see the mixed bag of strategies that are available to these drivers as they work their way on the pit lane.
This is halfway, this lap. In case you're looking for a reference.
So, I mean, Emerson, though, what I was talking about is this league is the type of league that you want to go in. Yeah, they have fun. They make up. There might be a couple cautions, but it's not a lot of stations.
Oh yeah, we're only working our third caution of the day through 3 stages. So Dan comes out as the race leader. He must have taken a splash along with the 2 truck of Burton.
The 22
Oh,
truck
they
is
took right sides.
It looks like we got Malaco in the 3rd.
No, that'll be the 5 of Jess.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, I believe he's also making a return to the series.
I'm still learning games.
Well, he's coming back. He hasn't been racing week to week.
Oh, so I haven't. This is Jesse.
Hello.
Is it Jesse? Pronounced Jesse?
What was that?
Just saying to him, pal. I like winners.
That's a great answer. I received that.
And that O2 truck is right behind the 54 on the outside lane.
Yep, Dan again choosing that outside. Just how important it is on this restart. On restart. So here we go. Let's go through our running order. Row 1, we have the 54 on the outside lane, restarting as the leader. The 2 of Burton, 2 is inside. Row 2, we have Jesse and Addy. Row 3, we have Clutch and Randy. Row 4, we have Stoner.
We got the 44, 45 back on pit road.
We have Stoner and Dakfu. Row 5 we have Bud and Freak. Row 6 we have Devin and Taco.
Yeah, Miz wants to hear that C word really quick.
So here we go, the field double wide and ready to go through the restart zone. And green flag back in the air. Burton has a hard time getting up to speed, but Addy right on the tailgate of the 54 truck. Dan and Addy clear to the lead in second. Contact server back 3 wide and the 34 into the wall, back into the water. Out he goes, taking the 52 out with him. Caution on the speedways, we're racing back to the flag.
And Addy was on the outside, on the inside.
But Dan is going to lead us back to the outside. Nah, he wasn't close enough to make the move. He was just giving him space as we count the pace speed.
Appreciate it. 68, 34, 68 cuz.
So the tower called 68-34 for this caution period. 54 Dan will lead us under the caution. The pit lane is open to these guys.
Sorry, bud.
And again, these guys did just pit, so it'll be interesting to see what happens as Dan stays out, but Addy pits.
Maybe it's a strategy.
Oh yeah, we'll have Clutch, and I believe that's Stoner Moment staying out there with him. The only 3 trucks to stay out under this caution. Everybody else to pit road.
That moves Clutch into second. Stoner.
Right, yep. It'll be interesting to see also what the guys behind them will take. We'll have 36 laps to go as they cross the start-finish line.
Up and 2 right side tires.
Jesus. Michael just tried to ass weight me in the blitz.
So down in the way is the O2 truck of Addy. He'll come out and restart 4.
Oh, I got put in the wall. Tires are important.
I'm sure we'll be another yellow.
That's kind of what I'm backing up.
Burton leading the rest of the parade off of pit road, goes into the grass on the access lane.
Like 4 or 5 laps down, the caution goes out.
No need to be in a rush, Burton.
Turn 1 and yellow pops up.
My Xfinity car goes.
So Ripper, what can we say about the race we've had today so far, and what can we expect in the Bandits race later tonight?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of speechless, but I'm kind of speechless, shocked that honestly this is like the cleanest league I've ever had the pleasure of commentating and watching. I'd love to be a part of this league. Honestly, it's so clean. They take their time when they need to take their time, and it's just simply amazing. The league's so good that it actually is comfortable watching.
Yeah.
You don't have to get that. Oh my God, it's gonna crash.
Hey, well, feel free to step down from the booth anytime and get out onto the track. I've done it a few times, obviously. It's a blast. This league is amazing.
I would love to get into this race just for one race. I would love to.
Go for it. But here you go, the field double wide and ready to go. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again at Gateway. And Dan clears to the race lead, clutch into the tailgate of him. So Clutch able to clear up to second. How about Stoner right now in fourth? Clutch drives it in deep, trying to get to the inside of the 54 truck, but no can do.
I was just letting it roll in.
Clutch way up the track. There goes Addy for second. Stoner follows suit in third. Or up to third. So there it is. I mentioned it earlier. I would expect Stoner to be up towards the front as we get on with this race. How about him fighting for the third position? Clutch looking to clear him right back for third, Bo. Clutch does clear Stoner for third into turn 1.
And Stoner's a person who used to race before. He is not
That's right.
So it is nice to see him have that same effort that he had when he was with us.
Now, once a racer, always a racer. Effort, I don't think is ever the question. It's ability that comes into question.
Right.
So Stoner right now looking to the inside of, or he's getting looked to the outside by Jesse. I thought he was trying to look to the inside of Burton. Was not close enough to make a move. But Burton and Clutch going toe-to-toe. This is for third. Clutch trying to hold on the outside. Clears on corner entry. Up front, Addy and Dan, they've been going toe-to-toe all day long. They're still side-by-side. Dan clears Addy right back, but Addy slams into Dan. And then return 1, here comes Burton. Burton down low, Dan able to clear from the outside lane. Burton able to clear up the second. So we have a new contender up here. What can Burton do? Burton right now staying in the slipstream of that 54 truck. BO2 of Addy down low trying to get that spot back. Burton slides up, contacting BO2, and Burton puts it into the wall. Oh, the 22 goes around, hitting the entryway. Collects many trucks, will collect the 17 truck with almost collects the 3 truck.
Yellow.
Caution
on the speedway. Undoubtedly. Wow. Dan will come back to the stripe as your race leader.
I wonder where they're going to be at next week.
28 laps to go within this caution period. Ooh, I'll be on the track next week.
Bits are open this time. What's my cars?
Say 22.
22.
Hey.
I ran in the back of Burton just hit the wall.
If Burton hit the wall first, it would be, and then you hit him when he hit the wall.
222. 222.
And then Burton hit the wall, and then the 22 ended up hitting him.
Hello? Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, Sticky?
Hey.
I'm right about how many turns.
22 said the 2 hit the wall, and then...
You're right about what?
I said 6 turns I'd roll.
Oh yeah, it's a fun track.
Oh yeah, it's honestly a good track. Honestly, great game.
I love me my road courses. I'll be sure to catch me some road course racing next week.
Honestly, I might check out.
So Dan gets beat off the pit road by the O2 of Addy, the 5 of Jesse. How about Stoner right now in 4th, Burton 5th. And Corey, I haven't really talked about Corey all day, he's right now 6th.
I'd love to jump into.
Oh, Burton never. I forgot what's the cause car. That will move Corey actually up to 4.
That was it. Doesn't
Is
No,
Addy?
Emerson?
Addy's gone.
go.
No, Addy's in the back.
One moment.
I just saw the 2.
Where did the
cars
O2
on
truck?
wall.
He dropped back.
Yeah, he's in the way back.
Hold on now.
Why did he give up the lead?
Vibe truck has the lead. That's Billy Jesse.
Yeah, I didn't see Kyle hit him. I just saw the 2 hit the wall.
I saw Birdie being over aggressive and hit the wall. Then I hit the back of him because he tried blocking.
So this may possibly be an extended caution as we work to see who the cause trucks are.
So Emerson, I might see if they'll let me jump into the Xfinity race.
Okay. We'll see, but I probably want to run the triple header next week.
Well, that's what I'm
Probably
saying.
wouldn't.
If you're 100% sure, that wasn't the cause of it. Going this time.
Texas.
And the 5 is going to be our leader coming to the line.
We'll be going green, yep. Jesse and Dan will lead us to the green, through the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again at Gateway.
And they're side by side with 33
buckaroos to
pushing to
go.
55. Or they're the 54. They're 55.
Yep, Dan able to clear to the inside for second. Right now he gets to evaluate his choices as he heads down to turn 3. Not much he can do from second. He has to kind of wait for a mistake or force his way in there.
It doesn't look like Jesse's making a mistake.
How about Corey? Corey up to 3rd. How fast is Corey week in, week out? And this week is no different.
Oh yeah.
We're right now in 3rd, all over the tailgate of the 54 truck. Giving him the chrome horn. It's time to go.
Wow, honestly, the way that the 55 is able to hold that bottom line
That's
and
justified.
stay in first place, that is honestly, like, him fighting Dan to stay in first place is pretty good, because Dan's had the lead half the race already.
But yeah, that again is an attestation to the using of the default setups that kind of keeps everybody on a balanced playing field.
Right.
As Corey was run up into by the 87 Stoner back in turn 1.
I saw that. I thought the 33 was making a move on.
Keep your nose in there again, but
Yeah, again, that's the 5 lead, not the 55. But how about Dan looking to the inside? Now the inside lane hasn't really worked except one time tonight. Dan got around him, and how about twice tonight? Dan will clear Jesse off of turn 2. He'll get the crossover. Now how about the 5 to the inside, muscling his way around Dan. Now Corey looks to the inside. And just like that, Dan goes to the lead and possibly back to 3rd. A muscle around the outside of Corey.
Wow. And the 33 making a move again on the 54.
Yep, trying to. Oh, he shoved his way in there. Corey is hungry
That
for
54
second.
still got that corner panel on his door.
Side by side in the 3, but oh, the 5's in the grass. It's gonna slow him up big time. Corey
Here
still
comes the
fighting with
54 coming
Dan.
back.
Yeah, Dan around the outside clears Corey. And now Jesse slides up the track. Here comes Dan looking back to the inside. Can he get the run off the exit? Side by side, down the back. Corey looks to the inside, looking to make it 3 wide. Peeks back up high. Now Dan trying to drive it in on entry. Corey's going to make it 3 wide with Stoner. peeked to the inside, couldn't stay down there. Side by side down the front stretch, Dan with the advantage. Turn one we go, side by side still. Dan has to break early with a shallower line on entry. Jesse way up the track. He'll give us the lead in second. Makes contact with Stoner. Caution on the speedway.
15 cars.
They're racing it back.
Oh, I got loose.
And Dan now clear big time of the rest of the field as we come back to the caution flag.
They're side by side. Oh! Oh my God! Who got
Stoner
that?
able to hold on to third, and then it was a 3 wide, or close to 3 wide for fourth. Here we go with 18 laps to go. We're starting to get into the range of late race restarts. This could very well be the last time these drivers have to pit.
I didn't mean to chop you either.
But I suspect everybody will be pitting and probably putting on full pressure when the whole thing of fuel. So here we go, we'll be coming around across the start-finish line with 17 laps to go as the pit lane is open for business. And how quickly we went from talking about Addy to not talking about him. Addy right now sat in the 15th position. Oh, with 17 laps to go. It's gonna take a lot, and it's tough to pass here.
Yeah.
What is going on the pit lane? And Dan comes out as the race leader. I believe that's Stoner who came out second. Corey third. Jesse fourth. Bud fifth. Devin sixth. Seventh. Daku eighth. Randy ninth. Burton 10th. And they'll file on from there.
Alrighty. And we're going to go on blue
One
flag.
to go at the line.
We get one to go this time by the start-finish line. So now these drivers will be able to make it on field. They'll be good by about 4 laps. Then we go back to racing.
No, we'll go back to racing 2 laps or 1. Or are we coming to the green flag now?
We're coming to 1 to go. We'll have 15 laps to go once we go back to racing. And it'll be Dan and Stoner, your front row.
Ooh, Stoner making a present.
Now the only thing is Stoner has to restart from the inside. And that inside has not been everybody's friend. Only Dan has been able to make passes from the inside, and one of them was a mistake from a driver. I don't really think Addy made many passes to the inside of note.
He's made some passes out there against Dan.
No, Addy's passes have been on the outside. But here we
5 times under this caution so far.
So here we go. We are side by side and ready to go here for 15 laps of racing here at Gateway. Dan and Stoner will lead us to the green. Oh, the field approaches the restart zone. And green flag back in the air. We're racing once again at Gateway. The field soars into turn number 1. Dan with the preferred line. He's going to have the great exit here. Not able to clear Stoner, but maybe into turn 3 he'll be able to do so. Stoner keeps the fender under there, keeps us talking into turn 3, and now Dan should be able to prevail on corner exit off of 4. Stoner, a great run to the center of the corner, but now there's that strong outside lane. Stoner able to keep his fender down there as we head back into turn number 1. Dan just gotta keep hitting his marks up on that outside lane. Neck and neck off of turn 2. Now Dan will outmuscle the 87 as we head down the back. That's really what we were waiting for. That outside lane is just too strong at this racetrack.
Oh yeah. Now the question is will Dan hold it for the rest of the race?
So now Jesse trying to work his way to the inside of the 87 truck. Maybe he'll have a shot at Dan, and Corey right now sat in 4th. Stoner once again peeks to the inside, makes contact with the 54, he goes way out the track. Now Stoner may have a shot. Caution on the speed, it'll be a side-by-side battle to the start finish, but Dan is going to lead us at the caution.
Wow. That was close, coming to the line, really close.
And what's close is about half a truck length between the top 2.
Which is phenomenal. Again, like I said, clean racing all the way around.
Oh, it is clean and hard racing amongst all the positions. I know that most of our focus tonight has been on the lead battle just because it's the lead battle. But there is great battles up and down the running order, whether it's for 1st or for 12th or for 15th or for 8th. It's just a great battle up and down the field.
All the time.
Oh yeah. Every race track.
I don't think I've ever commentated one of these races and literally have like a not so good race like everybody bumping each other.
I've said it time and time again. I've raced maybe 10, 12 leagues, and I don't think I've ever been involved in a league that's just so competitive up and down the field.
And the thing is they won't touch themselves too much. They won't touch each other's cars too much. Clean, PG, come on guys, come on, PG.
10 out of 10.
Well, as soon as you say they won't touch themselves that much, everybody is gaggling up on pit lane. Corey trying to come as the race leader. Dan will outmuscle the 33. Oh, that was close, but now Corey has something to say. He'll restart beside the 54.
Now is the 54 going to take the outside?
Oh, no, doubtably he's going to take the outside. His truck works great on the outside. It's hard to pass from the inside. No doubt he's going to take that outside lane.
I'll get here, we'll go this time.
Hi, Jack.
Ready to go.
We will be going green this time by, 10 laps to go when we go back to racing. Dan on the outside, Corey down low. This is going to be a battle for the ages. Road 2, we have Stoner and Devin. Road 3, we have Jesse and Dakfu. Here we go, we're doubled up and ready to go. Back to racing here at Gateway. The field approaches the restart zone, and it's go, go, go. Green flag back in the air, racing once again.
Here's the 33, followed by the 33 in second, followed by the...
A lot of jostling for position back in the pack. Dan clears Corey to the race lead.
That 87 is trying to muscle his way into 3rd. And he does. He clears the 44 of Devin. But Devin coming back hard on the outside.
3 wide deep in the pack. Yeah, Stoner able to clear his way into 3rd. Devin fighting hard on that outside. How about Corey? Looking back to the inside of the 54 truck, but Dan's going to outmuscle him on the outside lane.
And mind you, this 02 making a move back up into the top.
Yep. This is just classic Corey. Maybe he's not even the fastest truck or car in the race, but he is always there at the end.
Sorry, Dad.
Oh, and a big issue for Corey through the center of 3 and 4. Have to regather himself and go at it once again. We'll be coming around to 7 laps to go here at Gateway. Corey closing up to the back tailgate of that 54 truck. We have 6 laps to go this time by. They both slide up. Look at Stoner trying to catch the tailgate of the 33 truck.
Oh shit,
6 laps to go. Corey right on the tailgate of the 54, sizing him up, trying to have him make a mistake. In the turn 1 we go. Corey's just painting that red and white curbing down there. But Dan just held it up half a lane higher and gets a better exit. We're going on to 5 laps to go. Oh, look at the drive in on corner entry.
Way earlier than I thought you were going to.
The drive off of exit. Now Stoner looking to the inside of Corey. 5 laps to go at Gateway. Let's see if Corey starts to get a little more aggressive the next time he has to go at Dan. This time by will be 4 laps to go at Gateway. Dan holding tough. He's been the dominant truck all race. But Corey is here to rain on his parade. 4 to go. Stoner looking to the inside. Now he has Burton to his outside. Burton looking to get the podium position.
Oh my God, it's side by side with Burton. Oh, Burton was able to clear him.
And Burton able to clear Stoner up to 3rd. Burton's here to play.
Here comes the 44. Trying to muscle his way in. He's got the 87 on his side.
3 laps to go here at Gateway. Dan still leads us, but look at Corey peeking to the inside, trying to scare him into turn 1.
We got a fight going on for 4th place right now.
Yeah, but all that goes on, we gotta fight for the race lead. Dan sliding, trying to hold on to that race lead.
Coming to 2 to go.
Corey into the back tailgate of the 54 truck. Dan still paints that curbing. 2 laps to go here at Gateway.
And let's go with that 33 trying to make a move on
54. Dan is trying to make that the back end of that 54 truck as wide as possible.
I'm coming to the last lap, guys. Last lap.
And let's see how desperate Corey gets. Painting that tailgate of the 54. He'll give him a shot. But Dan will clear him back down off of turn 4.
Wow.
Now Burton looks to the inside of Corey. 1 lap to go here at Gateway. White flag in the air.
And Corey gets passed by the 2 of Burton Mafia.
Yeah, Burton muscles his way up to 2nd. Corey tries to have another go at Dan, Burton. Let's see what Dan will have. Dan will have to deal with Burton here in the turn 3. Burton a lunge.
My back there. I was going to give you that spot back.
He can't get to the back bumper to 54. Coming off a turn number 4, it'll be the 54 at Gateway. Dan wins at Gateway. Burton 2nd, Corey 3rd.
And I believe Dan won the truck race last week and won the Xfinity.
Yeah, he did. It was
last week, if I'm not wrong.
What a wild race there at the end. It was for the race lead, but again, just amazing racing up and down the running order.
Wow. we got the 54, the 2,
30 for
and the 33 in the top 3. Do any of them want interviews?
Yeah, we'll see if we get Dan, Burton, and Corey in for some interviews.
I will definitely be here for tomorrow's race, but okay.
Alright, so that means we'll be able to, I think, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Spooby.
9:25, 9:30.
Oh, we're still live.
Spooby.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have my thing on Do Not Allow right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I jump in on the Xfinity race?
Probably not with not being at practice and things like that. You gotta at least get on practice. You can't. That's something.
Well, when you guys practice?
Does. We start practicing at 7 o'clock.
Spooby, you got the picture for the points and all
that? Yeah.
Okay.
For all series or just one?
Every night. Practice is always start at 7.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later though. Now's not the time.
Alright, guys. Good
All right.
race. I'll see
So
you
let's
tomorrow.
see. We have Corey and Dan in here. We'll see if we get Burton as well.
Tell Burton if he wants to do post race to hop over to my party.
And
then
Corey and Dan, y'all know the drill. Y'all got many podium interviews, so make sure your voice is shared.
how many you got in your party now, Miz, yourself included?
Well, they only need 6 people.
Alright, Corey, you got us?
You can hear Corey Emerson?
I cannot.
I cannot either.
Are you there? The answer to your question is no. Alright, so maybe we'll just get an interview with our race winner here. But we're joined by our race winner here, Dan. A hard-fought race, but a very dominant race for you. Tell us about your truck.
It was terrible. My truck was way too tight the entire race. I just had to back her down knowing what I could hold.
Now, you chose the outside lane every time you had the choice on the restart. Why is that?
Because my truck would actually hold the outside, it couldn't hold the bottom very well.
Tell me about the race in general, being able to battle with Addy towards the beginning, and then it was Burton and Corey and Jesse at points. Tell me about who you battled today and just the carousel that went on behind you of who was battling you for second, or in second.
All of the battles were a lot of fun. I know I was holding up Corey, but I was trying to win the race. I knew he was faster than me, but I was like, maybe I can hold him up long enough to win. And then I saw Burton get underneath him. I was like, cool. I'm pretty sure I got this one because Burton ain't going to get close enough to him.
Oh, so
I was hoping Corey would get back by him.
You had confidence that you were going to win as soon as Burton Mafia got around that 33 car of Corey, 33 truck of Corey. You had confidence that you had to win.
As soon as he got underneath him in turn 1, and I could get the run I wanted off the corner, I knew I had him. Because I put a half a second out of him in the corner.
And the last turns really helped you then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Now, can you give some of the viewers an insight of how good you guys come out and race every week?
We battle as hard as we can and stay as clean as we can. Like, if you watch me and Addy, we hit each other, yes, but neither one of us wrecked. And when we made contact, we let the guy have the spot back. Same with Stoner, same with Corey. We're not out there to wreck people. We're out there to have fun racing against the people that we know we can race against.
Right. And it's amazing to see what you guys can do when you guys come out on the track every week, in and out.
And with as many people as we have, like it's always enjoyable.
I mean,
I look forward to the races.
You have what, over 12 cars in each race guaranteed?
Pretty much.
I mean, the way you guys come out and you guys have so many trucks on that track.
That track is real hard too. That track ain't
and
easy.
you guys stayed clean on that track, which is amazing. And honestly, that's what I was saying earlier, because the fact that you guys can go out there and stay clean so well on that track, it's fascinating because that track is so hard to stay clean on.
I'm just impressed with how clean everybody made it. We had what, 3 cautions that were actual wrecks?
4 cautions.
Four cautions. So yeah, it's still a pretty good number at a short track.
For 17 trucks on that track, and only having 4 cautions, and one of them being caused because the dude missed or forgot to pit or something. I'm okay with that. That's an actually fantastic race, and we've been doing that for the past, what, 4 or 5 weeks?
Right. You guys haven't had many cautions, which is amazing.
All right.
So a lot of clean racers, a lot of fun battles.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we know the Bandits race is about to come up, so we'll let you get to it. But congratulations on the win here at Gateway. Again, thanks for talking to us, and hope to be talking to you about another, what is it, 100 laps, 80 laps?
Something like that. I appreciate you guys being up in the booth.
Oh, it's a blast. Thanks y'all for giving us something to talk about.
We try.
All right. Well, Ripper, Sticky, this is a hell of a race.
This track, it's just one of the, like what's mentioned in the interview, it's a tough track, but it produces some great racing. Can't wait to see what we'll see in the Bandits race.
Yeah, wonder what's going to happen in the Xfinity race. Is it going to be more cautions? Is it going to be less cautions? Is it going to be no cautions?
We'll see. Those cars, they are tighter, so it makes this track a little bit hard to drive. But we'll find out in just a few minutes. Make sure you tune right back in to the Veedverks Outlaw Series YouTube channel.
And Facebook.
Not streaming to Facebook today, but...
Oh, you're not? You're streaming YouTube?
Yeah, my computer wasn't working enough to get Facebook going.
Okay.
I'll try maybe the Bandits race. My mouse pad was, you know. Oh, maybe the Bandits race. We'll see. It looks like it's in better shape now. It had to update. That's why I couldn't. I couldn't Facebook Live.
Dick, you there?
Yeah.
We can end it.
Alright.